It's 6:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. 2 Catholic high schools for the Hunter have been earmarked by the Diocese of Maitland-Newcastle. New high schools to service years 7 to 12 will be built at Chisholm and Medowie, commencing in 2018 and 2020, with extensions also planned for existing schools at Lochinvar and Gateshead. Catholic Schools Director Ray Collins says consultation with parents in the diocese has prompted the decisions.
There's been continued growth, particularly in the Maitland area, for quite a number of years for all schools systems in that regard, and we've been experiencing significant pressure, enrolment pressure at St Peter's Maitland in particular, but also St Joseph's at Lochinvar, and similarly in the Newcastle area.
Meanwhile, there are concerns the extra school at Medowie might not provide residents with enough choice. Port Stephens MP Kate Washington says it's imperative a public school is delivered to the area.
The Catholic Diocese announcement to deliver a Catholic school in Medowie is welcome news, but it by no means gets the government off the hook from ensuring there is adequate access to public secondary schooling in our area.
A man accused of fatally punching his girlfriend near the East Maitland McDonald's in 2013 has been committed to stand trial for murder. A witness told Newcastle local court yesterday she saw Ross Merrick walk past his partner, Marika Ninnis, before returning and punching her once in the face. The victim fell and hit her head and later died in hospital. The Herald reports Merrick's case will head to the Supreme Court on September 4. A man's been arrested after he allegedly stole a car at Mayfield West overnight. The 24-year-old was pulled over in Fitzroy Street just before 2 this morning, with his passengers jumping out and running off. Police say he confessed to stealing the Ford Falcon from nearby Maud Street. Roads and Maritime Services are seeking community feedback on planned safety improvements on the northern end of Crowder Street at Lambton. A study has found 42 crashes have occurred on Crowder Street between Turner and Deviter Streets in the past 5 years. Parliamentary Secretary for the Hunter, Scott MacDonald, says removing right turn movements for northbound vehicles on Crowder Street at the Turner, Pearson, Kendall and Deviter Street intersections is a key feature of this proposal.
It seems to be the right-hand turns that are causing most of the incidents, so it will certainly be on the table. But as I said, we're aware that it will cause some inconvenience to residents, and they should participate in this consultation if they can.
And the debate over the Newcastle inner city rail line heads back to court today. The Court of Appeal will decide whether the state government has the legal authority to remove the tracks between Wickham and Newcastle. The Save Our Rail group says the government's been prematurely banking on a win by tarring over the tracks and putting in pedestrian crossings.
Sport, thanks to our sponsor Warners Bay Sports Club.
The Newcastle Knights have settled on an 18-man squad ahead of Saturday's Heritage Round clash with the Titans. Enforcer Bo Scott is back in action after being sidelined from last week's tussle with Canberra on a one-game suspension, while Joseph Tapani returns to a 5-man bench. Jeremy Smith's also expected to join the starting side, despite a late switch to the bench against the Raiders. Meanwhile, coach Rick Stone is calling on fans to get behind the red and blue as the boys slump to just one win in 12 matches to slip out of finals contention. He says it's about respect.
There's not a big difference, and every team's going to come, and you need to show respect for every team, and you need to be at your best every week if you're going to win.
And Gloucester basketball star Damian Martin is out to impress after being recalled to the Australian Boomers. The 30-year-old will join NBA big names Andrew Bogut, Dante Exum and Matthew Dellavedova in the 12-man national side for next month's FIBA Oceania Championship Series against New Zealand. That's Sport. I'm Belinda de Lasheras.
To NURFM News Time 26 to 7.